boss force. Like, every time I say that, I'm just gonna laugh. As top lane, we are gonna have a kill coming up. Matthew stats away. I mean, this is...
Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
EG, that's where it falls flat for me. Like, you pick the clock, sure, it's a great support, but you love that with a range hero. You don't really like it with a melee. They do at least find up top. Discussion with a friend of mine, they kept telling me, oh, Slark is one of the best heroes in lane at level 1. I'm like, Essence Shift is great? Oh, god, yeah.
Panda, I mean, they might find Shanks at the least. Tino, Tino might get punished. Fakaz joins in.
Oh no.
And they do. Tino goes down, Shanks goes down. Fakaz, he's a happy boy, and you know, a little bit. Like, he is still farming well, but they are getting much more aggressive. In fact, now they'll move in onto Carlo. Lift is up, but Bob's shown up. Whisper will be chased down, still okay. Instead, they'll focus down Matthew on the Rubik. And Whisper, he will deny himself off to the tier 1 tower. Though I say deny, he will still split the gold there for an early tier 1 tower and maybe a kill onto Palos. But Palos should know about it considering his courier was being attacked by Chris Luck. He'll turn right back around, but he has been caught out by the split earth. And EG should be able to secure this kill, though Lift is there. Palos is still trying to fight, but the Dismember will not last long enough. Tino, however, going after Chris Luck, might just have him, and he does. Tino still gonna drop, but at least gets the Leshrac before he hands over the tip as well to Bob. Really lets him know about it. The mid tier 1 tower, oh, look at that. The tip into the death, it seems. Bob, how do you fight this one out? He's trying to go for the razors, but it's not gonna be enough. Panda is there with the battery assault.
Tries to walk back in, and the rotation's coming through from EG. They just
about turning back around here because Palos is taking a lot of damage just from the clockwork alone. In fact, he might be dead. He'll go for the Dismember out. Palos will get away with it. Whisper needing to run himself now as Palos is the one being the hunter, but no. Matthew is there with the Fade Bolt. Doesn't have the lockdown. Still, Matthew will move in with the Rubik. Lift up onto the SF, but the splitter it's not going to land. They don't coordinate it well. It may not matter though. Bob is still being chased down here by Chris Luck. Goes for the stick charges, but the SF is still melting and eventually will fall. Carlo, he's going to be spotted here on the CM. Not really much chance of running from this one, I don't think, because the lift is going to be there from Matthew, and Matt into the Brood in just a moment. Palos, he's going to have his smoke broken, but does he want to throw a hook out? Whisper, he doesn't know. He's going to move on to Shanks. Matthew's going to find out for him. Lift is there to make sure the Requiem never comes out. Hook does land onto the Rubik, but it will allow the space for Whisper. He will back his way out on the Broodmother for now. But the chase is still going. He is completely surrounded. Hook shot though, in the backside. They've got a Chrono out. They've caught the SF. They've caught the CM. But the heals are coming out. Bob is surviving. A massive cogs. It'll hold all three of them in. But it's still not enough. Bob will finally go down. They'll try onto Fakaz. Fakaz leashed up. Running is going to be okay. Palos, the one in danger, should drop. The Dismember is there in time with the heals. Maybe he can survive. The chase is still going, but Chris Luck doesn't have the damage. Oh boy, and now the hook onto the high ground. Shanks will drag Shanks, or rather Palos will drag Shanks away.
Shanks though, going for the P ward.
Shanks, he's going to get taken down. Whisper will enjoy his life, no problem.
Spot him. Well timed on the sentry drop there. Still in danger though.
Shanks. I mean, Shanks is being chased as well, so Carlo and Shanks both in danger as the CM should go down here. And hold on a minute, he's still juking and jiving, but eventually will die.
Like 9 p.m. C till like 2 a.m. C.
They've got Shanks here, John. Panda gonna catch him out. Chris Luck will be there with the follow-up, though Shanks does pop the Shadow Dance, but it's still not going to be enough. Shanks, though, running, trying to buy himself some time as Chris Luck is still chasing. Panda will give the vision. Shanks still going, trying to get the courier now, it seems. Will run into the tier 3 tower. Because Evil Genius is right back to the outpost of the Dire. Will take away his bars now. Big Chrono out, has caught 2 of them. He will go after Shanks first, though, not having the damage for Palos yet. Palos, he'll try for a TP play out and should just make it as Shanks. Well, Shanks is still running. TP away, but he is going to get caught. Meanwhile, mid lane, another fight breaking out. Bob, he'll try for a Requiem play onto both supports, but
not weird enough to be, you know, griefing.
Bob's forced to pop his BKB. It is about to wear off. Whisper, he'll go for the chase knowing this. Chris Luck right behind him. Bob caught out. Hook onto the Spiderling. Bob is still in massive trouble, though the survival is there with the heals coming up, but he just can't move. They're still healing him up. Bob, he's going to make it out. Oh, Tino with the heals. making it happen, but now Palos in danger. Forced the BKB up, goes into Dismember. Bob eventually does go down to the Clockwork. He will keep going. Chris Luck Hook is there. He does have the Aegis up, so he can reset after this death. Bob brought back for this. In fact, no! The Aegis expires. They take him down. Perfect timing here by Execration. Bob, though, Bob might die back immediately as Picard is right on top of the SF. Even with all the hills coming out, he can't survive. Picard's right into the Chrono right after. He's going to find a CM for his trouble. Onto Tino, they'll find another. It's going to be the Keeper of the Light. Picard's a very clean Void game so far. There's Palos. He's trying to run, but a hook shot. Panda going to catch him out. Doesn't have mana for the cons, but it should not matter. They just hold him down. Lift him up, and Palos will get annihilated here by evil geniuses. Shot mid lane. Who have they got? It's going to be Palos once again. The Punch. Just not having a very good game thus far. Does still have the BKB up, so can go for the Dismember play, but he's just completely surrounded. Tino will keep him alive. Dismember is there in time. Palos, he'll heal up a little bit. Hook is out. Matthew, he's going to bring the Broodmother back. Meanwhile, the Requiem, Chris Luck, he does get caught. So many little things you got to keep an eye out from as Palos. He does blink away, avoiding the hook that time around. So scary as there's a hook shot. Panda will make the jump in, but the Force Staff is there for Carlo. He's going to be alright. The CM will survive another day. Pakars, he does make the jump in, but does not have the Chrono thrown out yet. But there it is, onto Bob. Hook away though, the SF going to survive for another day, but the hook is stolen once again by Matthew as Carlo does drop. But EG, they've committed everything. They need to get the hell out of here. This fight is no longer for them.
That's a good bait out from...
It's kind of what you get for picking it, I suppose. I mean, the theory makes sense, but it doesn't at the same time. The Cars makes the jump in. Tier 3 bottom tower going to be under siege. Chrono is not up for another 40 seconds. You can still try to hold high ground here, but Hook is going to be out. Bob, he gets caught on the SF, and there is no save, but no, there is. Force Staff, Hook shot, it's not going to land. The SF barely alive. Panda trying to secure the kill, but couldn't quite get there. Instead, though, they're going to find Tino and Carlo. Another hook up from Matthew, but the SF will be willing to fight back as now Picard's dropping a little bit low, but still has the Aegis. Will jump in once again. Frostbite will hold him down. They'll get the Aegis down at the very least. He smile, he'll make the jump in. Palos trying to run on the punch escape. He will go down as Matthew. He'll make the jump in near the fountain. Has his own Requiem. Will fear up everybody in the fountain as they will lose Carlo once again. That'll be a dieback. Bob will show up. Bob will go right back down. This game is looking very over as the Chrono, the Cars in the fountain. He'll just farm them up. A full team wipe for the side of EG. And they will successfully tie out the series 1-1 with the side of Execration.